10 rules of adding ing. Hello, welcome to my channel. Thanks for watching me. In this video, I'm going to talk about the rules of adding ing to the verbs. This video is especially made for the learners who are struggling with adding ing to the verbs. Well, you may think that, okay, ing, this is easy as ABC. The only thing we have to do is to add ing to the verbs. But this is not that simple. Stay with me to understand it completely. Rule number 1. Well, look at this woman. I say, she is walking right now. Or look at this boy. I say, he's sleeping now. As I told you in another video, whenever we want to talk about now, talk about present, we have to add ing to the verbs. And before the verbs, we have to be verbs. Before the main verbs like walk, we have to be verbs. And as you know, to be verbs are am, is, are. If you want to understand how to use present progressive and the difference between present progressive and simple present, don't forget to watch the video. And okay, let's continue. And also in this sentence, he's sleeping now. It's about now, and because of that, we are using ing. Anyway, look at here, ing. I've added ing to the word sleep. The general rule is to add ing to the end of the verbs, like in the word wait, waiting, visit, visiting, speak, speaking, eat, eating. Nothing special, just add ing to the verbs. Rule number 2. Look at these examples. Look at this cutie cat. It is closing the door. It is closing the door. I want you to think about the word close. Well, C-L-O-S and E. Or look at the other example. He is writing. Again, try to remember the original form of the word writes. Well, when a verb ends in a consonant plus E, we drop the E and then we add ing. Like in the word write. Write ends in E and before that we have a consonant. So it changes like this. Writing without E. When we add ing, E is deleted. Or in the word close. Look, no E. We have deleted E. Or in the word become. The same rule happens for the word take. So these verbs are like this, without E at the end. Here I want to tell you something more about letter E. Whenever we have double E at the end of a word, we shouldn't. I'm going to repeat that. We should not delete E. Like in the word free. Free. F-R-double-E. And whenever we add ing, it is just like this, without deleting E. Nothing happens here. Rule number 3. Well, I say, it is cutting its hair. It is cutting with double T, its hair. Or it is running. Okay, cut, run. Well, when the last letter of these words are doubled, here is the rule of that. Here is the word stop. Let's take a look at the letters of this word. S-T-O-P. I want to talk about the 3 last letters of this one-syllable word. T is a consonant. As you know, O is a vowel. And if you don't know which letters are vowels, here I'm going to write them for you. A, E, I, O, U. Here are the vowels. The other letters like B, C, G, K, these are consonants. Anyway, T is a consonant, V is a vowel, and again, P is a consonant. So here we have the order of CVC. Whenever this happens, we double the last letter, then we add ing. So the word stop with one P turns into with stop with double P and ing. So, for the one-syllable words ending in CVC, double the final consonant and add ing. Like in the word cut, C-U-T. Whenever we change it into present continuous form, we double the last letter, which is T. because here C is a consonant. Well, C stands for consonant. U is a vowel. V stands for vowel, and T is a consonant. C, V, C. So we have to double T. Or in the word run, run with double N at the end. Hit, hit. H is a consonant. I is a vowel and T is a consonant. So here we have to double the last letter. The same rule happens for the word stop, as I told you before. Here is rule number 4. Look at these examples. Here I say, they're speaking about their friend, or they're reading a newspaper. So you may think, okay, it's simple, just add ing to the end of letters, but I wanted you to know something. If the verbs end in a consonant with two vowels before that last letter, we should not repeat that last letter twice. Okay, okay, this sentence may sound a bit confusing. Look at here, the word read. Listen to me, read. R-E-A-D. Well, here again we have the order of CVC. Why? Because E and A together have one sound. Read. I mean, these are two vowels. Yes. So you may think that, okay, this is CVVC, but no, because these two vowels have one sound, I say that this is also a CVC. Both of them have the sound of long E. Read. So when I add ing, I don't have to double the last letter. It's just simple. It's just like the rule number 1. Very simple. Or the word speak. It's like the previous example. Speak. EA together have one sound. So when we add ing, we don't double the last letter. Rule number 5 says, for the verbs ending in W, Y, or X, we only add ing. I mean, look at the word play. Well, okay, here we have CVC again, L-A-Y. But when we add ing, we do not double the last letter play and then ing without doubling anything. So why? Because of letter Y. Because this word ends in letter Y. Or the word fix. We say fixing. Well, here, yes, we have the order of CVC, but because of the letter X, we do not double the last letter. The same rule happens for the word flow. Flow, flowing, and no double W. Okay, rule number 6. Some verbs end in CVC, have 2 or more syllables, and the first syllable is stressed, so do not double the last letter. I'm sure that these sentences are confusing, so let me explain it for you. Look at the word open. Open. So how many syllables does this word have? To understand this, we have to count the vowels. Open, 2 vowels, so 2 vowels, 2 syllables. But let me tell you something about counting the vowels. But let me tell you something about the syllables of a word. It's not always like this. And there are some special rules for counting the syllables of a word. If you want, and if you're interested about this topic, let me know in the comments so I can make a whole video, a complete video for you about it. Okay, anyway, let's continue. Open. Here there are 2 vowels and 2 syllables. And if you take a deep look here, you understand that here we have again the order of CVC at the end. Okay, so we have CVC, but when we add ing, you can see that nothing has happened here. N is a single N without doubling anything. This is because of this, that the first syllable is stressed. I said open, open. So the first syllable is stressed. So in this case, when the verb ends in CVC with 2 or more syllables, we should pay attention to the stress. When the stress is on the first part, like the word open, we should not actually double the last letter. Or the word enter. enter. Well, the first syllable is stressed, so we don't have to double the last letter, which is R. Happen. Again, in the word happen, you say that we have CVC here, but as I told you before, the first part is stressed, so because of that, happening is like this. I do not double the last letter. Rule number 7 is a bit like the previous one, but with a big difference. For verbs ending in CVC, with the stress on the final syllable, double the consonant, then add ing. Look at the word forget. Forget. Well, when we add ing, we double T. You know why? Because here, yes, we have CVC, but the first part of the word is not stressed. Actually, the final syllable is stressed. Because of that, I should double the last letter. Here in the word refer, refer, fair is stressed. Or the word differ. Well, here we have the order of CVC, but because the final part, the final syllable is stressed, we should double the last letter. Take a look at this example. Unfortunately, he cannot save the rabbit, which is dying. Well, number 8. When a word ends in IE, we drop the IE from the end and add Y, then ING. It means what? Look at the word die. Well, die ends in IE. But when I add ing, I write Y instead of IE. It means that I change IE into Y. Then I add ing to the word. Or the same happens for the word lie. IE changes into Y. Then I add ing. Tie, TIE, but in the word tying, TYING. Rule number 9. Here we have two sentences. One of them says they are traveling. Well, okay, yes, they are traveling with one L. The second sentence says they are traveling with double L. Okay, so think about it. Which one of them is correct? Well, you may say number 1 or also you can say number 2, but I have to tell you that both of these sentences are correct. When a verb ends in CVC with L at the end, we have two options. We can write the word travel, for example, and just add ing to the end of that without any changes, or we can double the last L. But why? Because of the difference between US and UK. I mean, in American language, we just add ing to these words, but in British English, we have to double the last letter. But here we have a point which is really important. Listen to me, the way I pronounce the word travel. Travel, travel. Well, the first part of that is stressed. Well, keep it in your mind. This rule is used when the first syllable is stressed. Travel. So let me repeat that again for you. When a verb ends in CVC with L at the end, we have to pay attention to the stress. I mean, when the first part is stressed, we can add ing to that word without any changes in American English, but in British English, we have to double the last letter, which is L. The same rule happens for the word cancel. Cancel. I don't say cancel. Well, no, cancel. So in American language, I say canceling without any changes, but in British language, I say canceling with double E. Let's go to the last rule. Rule number 10. Look at the word control. 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 Well, in both American and British language, I double the last letters. You know why? Because of this, that the last part of this word is stressed. Listen again. Control. So when a word ends in CVC with L at the end, and when the last part of the word is stressed, we should double the last letter, which is L, in both American language and British language. It is the same for the word excel. Excel. Well, as you know, the last part of this word is stressed. Excel. So for both American and British language, I double the last letters. Okay, finally, the last slide of this video. I have written some words here and I want you to add ing to these verbs. Please comment your answers for me. I will read all of the answers and I will check them, and also I'm going to give you feedback for them. Thank you for watching me, and if you have found this video interesting and if you have learned anything, don't forget to give me a thumbs up and see you in another video. Bye everybody. Bye.